Well, folks, in today's video, I visit the Arnprior train show in Arnprior, Ontario. This was a fairly small train show, however, it was still very nice, so just sit back and enjoy. This layout's very interesting. I've seen it at other train shows. I think I first saw it when I was about 8, so it's been around for a while. It's from Gatineau, which is pretty cool. Gatineau is basically the area right across from Ottawa, across the river. So it's cool they've got something nice going there. This layout had pretty much every scale. Here's the Z scale section, which was very, very cool. I don't see a lot of Z scale, so it's quite nice. And here's just an idea of the multi-layer complex they have. Some of the sponsors. Really got quite a kick out of this sign right here. It was really interesting because the train actually fed from the overhead wire.
It does run, but I don't run a connection to that fresh wire.
So it feeds through the upper wires?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have to say, from all the layouts there, this one was, I think, the one I was most impressed with, just because of all the lighting that was going on. This one had so much detail, it almost looks real. Like, it was very well done. So you even had moving parts. I just really liked this one. Very well done. Now this right here is another one of these layouts that's been around forever. I can remember it from when I was a kid, and I'm sure it's the same one because I remember as a kid being very shocked by, well, that. But anyways, moving on, it's still a very cool layout, and we're right in time to see the Union Pacific go by. This layout was very cool, so classic. I can't remember what he said the age of these locomotives were, but I'm sure someone in the comments will be able to tell me that.
What kind of track do you use? Is it black or is it gold or is it silver?
I have a bit of a confession to make. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Lego trains. However, these were just so well built, I had to get some footage of them. I was really impressed with the LRC. That must have taken so many hours to build. that Lego cannon. I was very impressed by that as well. I thought this was interesting because I've actually seen this store on Google Maps. Never been there because it's mostly O-scale, but it was cool. Maybe if you're an O-scaler and you're in the Ottawa area, you should check them out. I have to say there was a very nice variety of scales, which even though I'm an HO scaler, I do appreciate seeing that, you know, because I understand if you're in a different scale, it sucks if everything's just HO. So, yeah, they had a very nice blend. This one was more O scale, but they did have lots of N as well. I was very impressed with this seller. He had a lot of engines for sale. This is one of the only stand I bought any engines from, actually, because he had the best prices and the most selection. Here are some other stands. They're very nice, but not quite in my price range. As you can see, they had a pretty decent amount of vendors here. And here I am leaving with the rest of my buys. So here are my buys at the end of the day. This controller, $5, which to me is a pretty good deal for a controller. It's very old, but you can use it to power lights and stuff. I bought this Switch, $2, maybe it was $3, I don't really know, which I thought was an okay deal. So I bought this one, which I don't actually own any Conrail stock. I don't hate Conrail or anything, I just don't have any of their stuff, so that's my very first Conrail locomotive. I know it's not the most detailed one, but I thought it was nice. I know someone will freak out that I bought one of these. And then finally, at the end, these were all from the same seller. I bought this one and this one. Both nice little locos. That one's band drive. I have no idea who that one's by. It just seemed like a nice little buy. Interesting story too. The seller was very nice. I asked him how much this locomotive cost because it didn't have a price tag. And he said $30, and I kind of hesitated. I was a bit like, it's a little high, I think I'll pass. And he said, well, what would you like it for? And I said $20, but it's a little bit low. And he said, yeah, you got a deal. So I got this one for $20, which, you know, for a locomotive of its type, I know it's a Tyco, but still, it's kind of classic. Once I get it cleaned up, I think it'll be in good shape. So, yeah, probably show these in detail once I get home. Back in Ottawa, but now I have to drive 45 minutes to Ottawa. Well, I think that concludes a very nice show here. I was very happy with the buys, lots of nice vendors. It's always nice in these train shows. It's always kind of a happy atmosphere because you've got retirees and families with young children. Just a very nice environment.